Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So it is Sunday morning and I am just finally getting around to film this video. So as you know, it is the 29th, so on Tuesday, I believe it'll be the 1st, and we will be in the second half of the year. So that means like those of us with halfway planners will be transitioning over into the second half. Like I have this insert that I will be starting for the second half of the year, which I'm super excited to be back in that. And I also will be transitioning from this pocket bujo into this one. So I'm very excited about that. But as you've probably seen, or if you remember actually from my last Techokagi, there were some changes that were made kind of after the fact, and that is kind of the case again. So I guess the two things are I've added some more inserts to my personal rings, and I have also decided to go the digital route rather than the paper route for my complimentary like work planner. That the complimentary planner will have the time blocking. I haven't really found anything that I really liked for the time blocking, and I like the feeling of, you know, a bound book or something easy for that. I don't really want the rings in the way if I were to find something, but in the size, not so much. So yeah, thinking of like the common hoarder and distro journals to kind of keep me on track for the video. I have made an agenda, so let's get started. So for the personal rings, what I have really done is expanded the section that I use for planning. So yeah, so basically what I did was instead of putting the extra inserts in its own tab, I put them behind this divider. So it's like the dashboard that I spilled coffee on, my planner system log, which I get to put a dot for today, which is exciting. And then this is the plotter, extra paper. And then this was when I printed out the monthly inserts from Lindsay Scribbles. There is an extra page, and I don't know what I did the last time. I must have like recycled it or something, but I was like, this is fine. We can sketch on it. It's really good paper. Why would I waste something like that? So this is the planner section that I've added. And so what I've done is I'm going to backfill this with social media stuff, but if we go here to the current month, this is kind of an idea of what I've been doing for the last week. My Etsy shop is officially open, so yeah, Katie Bassoon Studio on Etsy. I currently have 4 die cut stickers up, Lucanen, 2 Lucanen and Krebs, and a Benson one, and I'm super excited. It is live, and yeah. And this is kind of an idea for next month. And so that's my thought, is I'm just gonna keep like using this for shop and social media tracking. And yeah, and then I also printed out, I did not think that I would want to have a weekly in here, but I got the idea to set it up. This is the first week I've been testing it out, and I've really liked this setup. So this is kind of like been a dashboard. So we have social media over here and shop, and then a running to-do list. This is like social media, like what I've been wanting to post, and then if it's highlighted, I've done the post. But this is like all pre-planning for the most part. And then over here is like what I actually got done that day, which I really like, kind of having an idea of, you know, what I was able to accomplish in a day. So yeah, this is what the blank is. I really like this layout from Lindsay Scribbles. I think if I were in this for personal, like for everything, I would totally use it as she intended. So she puts here her meal tracking, and then like she'll put like grocery lists and all that stuff, which I think is fantastic. But I actually have the meal, and you'll see, I can show you actually. So I have the meal tracker portion cut to pocket size, so all I have to do is tape it in like this, and so it lasts for 4 weeks. So I just like tape it into the weekly log, and then I'll move it from week to week, which has been great. So I've been liking this so far, but if I find I need this weekly setup, if for some reason I decide I want to move into personal rings, I mean, I have these. It's so easy to print and cut this stuff from Lindsay, so, and I have it forever at this point, so yeah. Tracker stayed the same. It's pretty much just a package tracker. The shop stuff. I have a double read section. This is an idea I have. I want to make my own insert for this, so we'll see. This is my teaching section. I'm kind of going to skip over it. This is, I'll write all my students I have for the week on here and when I paid my rent, and then I'll put it into this calendar, but I'm going to skip over that. So it's personal. And then I have my regular like work stuff, and I have this came with it. There's like a whole pack. I think this binder is supposed to be for the like stuffing envelopes thing, which I'm not really into. I only really need one where I keep track of the cash that I receive, and then I will put it into my bank account. So yeah, that's a quick overview. I'm really liking this setup so far, and I'm excited to see how this goes. I still want to move into a plotter, but I'm still continuing. Like, I've only been in this, I haven't even been in here for a month, so like we need to, like I said, once I've been in it for the rest of the year consistently, like this is fine, like weekends are fine, but yeah, I don't want to go out and purchase it just because I'm in the honeymoon phase with this planner. So I want to get past the honeymoon phase. I want to see if this is something that long term will actually be a good solution for me. So that's why. So yes. All right, I don't know where I was in this because my iPad was acting up for a little bit, but this is from Good Mondays Paper. This is their digital planner. So I've gone ahead, and it's really nice. They have this whole like dashboard, and then all of these are like hyperlinked, and they take you right to the month. And then each month has like a vision board, notes page, goals page, wellness, finance, expenses, and then it goes right into the weekly, and you get this like dashboard setup, a vertical weeks, which is what I'm most interested in, and then you get like a week one like summary page. And then because I picked the version with dailies, I also get dailies, and everything is hyperlinked. So I can go here and click on like a specific, or at least I thought I could. Oh, there we go. Oh, because that's January. Okay. Now it should work. You can pick on a day, and you can go back to the weekly, and you can choose like the schedule weekly, the review. I'm pretty sure too, if you like click on the date, yeah, it takes you right to each daily, and then you can go to each month, each of these icons. But yeah, So I think I'm going to be using this instead. And let's go to July. Let's see my priorities. So yeah, I'm just kind of going to go in and write like my priorities and stuff for the month and do some of this goal setting and then talk through it after I finish. Alright, so I've done a little bit of my monthly goal setting. So I put in some like priorities in the monthly. I created my vision board, which I never really do. I think I'm just not really a big fan of it, like physically, because of just, I don't know. I prefer to have all of my, like, I don't like layering that much because I want to be able to see everything. But I really think this turned out really nicely, and I'm super excited to make them digitally because I feel like it's a lot easier for me. So I'm going to use this notes page because I went and I did some goals and like my daily routine for a little bit. This is more I'll be off for a little bit of time this month, so for that. But I wanted to use this page to go over and kind of mind map my low buy. So I'm trying to embark on a low buy for the remainder of 2025, and kind of inspired by like Lindsay Scribbles and everyone, and just like reassessing my own like the amount I've spent this year on planners is a bit ridiculous, and trying to start a new planner now, even though my brain can convince me that I should, is not going to be a great idea. So I had some ideas, and I'm pulling out my rings because I'm gonna look over. So I created some little like post-it notes with some ideas. So like some mid-year goals is we're gonna low buy. We're definitely going to stick with our planners. That is a big thing. That is definitely on the no list. No dated 2025 planners. This is a big one. I'm gonna highlight it because, oh, that's not the highlighter. There we go. This is a big one for me because I've been doing a lot of backfilling, and while it's a lot of fun, I don't have time for it. We're gonna stick with rings slash, well, we're gonna stick with rings at least for work. And this is kind of so a reward for this. Yeah, like a reward for sticking with personal. is that I can purchase a plotter Bible for, oh, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, so that's a big thing, is if I stick with this, I will let myself purchase the plotter, which I keep thinking about, and I'm going to try and stick with this. I really, really want to, because I really want to see if rings is something that will stay past the honeymoon phase or not, because I've had this will happen a lot with the planners, where once we get past the honeymoon phase, I don't want it, and I don't want to deal with this anymore. So an exception to this is that so I can purchase my 2026 planners, but it has to be after October 1. I'm not purchasing stuff in September. I think it's too soon. And I keep changing my mind. Like, even if I can wait until afterwards, like, honestly, I probably will wait until the Travelers release, and I'll do the pre-order for that, because I always like to get those pencil boards anyways. But yeah, no, I'm waiting until October this year. I'm not going to be purchasing my Hobonichi. I'm not going to be on the website doing that, because it's too much. It's honestly just too much for me. And I mean, this past year was an indication that, like, none of the Hobonichis that I purchased last year have stuck. So yeah. Oh yes, the other big thing is no new notebooks. I have so many. I have so many new, like, notebooks that I have not gone through, and I have so many, and I need to go through my stash. I have so many, like, Lloyd term and stuff, and I really, really want to use them up, because I really want to be the person that only goes out and purchases a notebook because I need one. Like, it'll be like, oh, I went, with intention, like, really looking at it, like, hey, I have to go to, because I've seen stores like Barnes and Noble and stuff in my area, which is amazing. They're starting to stock, like, a lot of these, like, Midori and Hobonichi and Lloyd term and all this stuff, like the notebook brands that I really like. And I think it's a better idea to, because it's so easy to just add to cart, and it's a better idea to just go to the store and really have intention and pick it out. And you have access to every single color online and everything, and that can be so overwhelming, versus going to the store and being like, hey, the only, like, pocket hardcover notebook is in hot pink, which is not the case. That they have really nice colors at Lloyd term, like, any of them is fine, but, like, seeing a hot pink for me might make me be like, hey, you know what, I don't think I really need this notebook at this time, type of thing. So I really want to be intentional, because I also want to try other notebooks. I really want to try the Midori MD in the A5 size, and I'm trying to go through other notebooks, so it's hard to justify bringing in a new notebook when I have so many. The only exception though I did make to this rule, and I'm looking because I know later in the year I'm probably gonna want to make an order with Serica Studio. Serica Studio. I love her stickers. I think they're fantastic. And when I do want to purchase the one regular TN. So she has that one in like the fern. It's like, I can't draw it. I can't do it justice. Maybe like that. Yeah, something like that. And it's like one of my favorite designs by her. And I don't have as many inserts because I sold a lot of them thinking that I was never going to go back to regular TN, and here we are. It's going to be my main memory keeper. So I know that I will go through the other like Traveler's Notebook inserts. So, and I know like I don't make purchases from Serica Studio that often, and I can't remember if there's like a free shipping thing, but if not, I really want to support her business and everything, and so I am allowing myself to purchase a standard TN from her when I do place that order. I've been loving, Serica has been doing videos and with her husband, like sitting beside her, and so we get to hear like both of their reactions to things, and it's just so adorable. It's like it's the cutest thing. Serica, if you're watching, I hope you and Sam create more videos together like that. It's just so cute to see, and I enjoy seeing both of you use your passports. If you make another passport TN video, I really enjoy watching those. So yeah, so that was the one exception to that. And then yeah, I think the last thing is I kind of want to implement something that Lindsay Scribbles has been doing, which is a wish list purchase system. All right, so she puts items on a wish list. So you put item on a wish list, and it must be on wish list for before purchasing. So it's like, I believe like if you put it on Monday, you can't purchase it that Sunday because it's only 6 days, I think. So you have to wait a whole other week. And it's just a way to like really think through and purchases made only on Sundays. I think Sunday's a good day to reflect and see if I should purchase, because I also want to try and get back into the habit of updating my finances, so I'll have a better idea of where I am financially and if it's feasible to do that. The exception is the Travelers Company 2026 release, because usually it's a pre-order and it needs to be done like kind of quickly. So that is an exception because I know I'm going to want the pencil boards regardless of if I get the inserts and stuff. I want the I like to get the pencil boards and the sticker stuff because that's stuff that you can use regardless of what planner you're in. So the last thing I want to do is kind of make a list. This is a noby So the everything not on this list is like wish list 7 days. This no-buy is going to be as strict as possible, that I really just don't want to see these in my card at all. So yeah, so we got 2025 planners, notebooks, fountain pen inks, pens and refills. I have so many that I need to go through. Planner covers, yes. I have so many. I get overwhelmed because I'm like, when am I going to use them all? So, no more. Washi tape. So, there's an exception to this, and I'm not canceling my the TCMC subscription is the only subscription I have, and I'm not canceling it. It's quarterly, so we only have like 2 more for the rest of the year, and then I think she said it'll go down, like the subscription will go down even more, though I'm not sure where she's at with that. But yeah, so I'm gonna see if I can make this bigger. Gonna make it bigger. Oh nope, that did not work. Oh boy. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Let's see, can I resize? Oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing with the iPad, is that, you know, you can just like, I just completely just like resized this whole thing that I just worked on, because I thought I would need more room, and it just turns out that I just don't. So I'm just able, like, that is just so amazing. Like, I have been a big fan of this iPad mini. Oh, and I can do that too. Oh, that's amazing. That I can just, you know, I can easily just go in and just, and I think I can do that there too. Oh, that's amazing. Just put that there and make this, yay, so it's much bigger. It's amazing. So yeah, let's go back to here. All right, well, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.